This is Mustang Postgame.
Final score from Moody Coliseum this afternoon. A tough one for the Mustangs. They dropped the 67-59 decision to the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Hello, everybody. I'm John Hendry. Postgame show is presented by UT Southwestern Medical Center. We'll be joined here at the table in just a moment by the head coach of the Mustangs, Adia Barnes. But, dadgummit, this was a tough one. Mustangs had cut it to 1 point at the end of the third quarter, 49-48. But a 13-0 run for Georgia Tech to start the quarter was the Mustangs' undoing. They went up by 14 points, and the Mustangs were never able to recover in this one as they dropped the decision again to Georgia Tech by the final score, 59-67. All right, we are joined now courtside by the head coach of the SMU Mustangs, and that fourth quarter.
Brutal. Yeah.
I mean, what? There's no words for that, are there?
There's no words for anything. I think that, we have to be able to execute some things, and that's on me. I take accountability for just trying to figure things out, trying to find the basic things, and we have a really hard time. And so, but I can live with the mistakes. We have to go hard. I thought we played hard at times today, but then at times we're forcing it. We're not guarding, or we play a zone. We do a really good job of stopping them in a zone. Then we don't box out. I think it's just we have to be able to focus through things for long periods of time, and then not having people available, not knowing who to go to. It's a rough time right now. There's some adversity, so we just have to continue to get better and. Just got to figure out a way to build it and ignite some people's fires, and I'm trying.
You talked about it in the pregame show. You were concerned about the paint today, and Georgia Tech takes advantage of it. At one point,
absolutely,
there was 14-0 points in the paint.
And they were also 100-point in transition at halftime, and that's just the effort to sprint back, and I don't know how to – I'm trying to correct that. I'm sending 3 people back, and we're still not addressing transition. So now at this point, it's just continue to work at it. And continue to figure out a way to get us to that point. Looking for answers, looking for people, looking for different people to step up, having to not play people because of off the court. So the main thing isn't the main thing right now. That's the thing. So we got to figure out how to get the main thing, and people got to step up and do what they're paid to do. It's not paid for play, but you are expected to perform. You need to come and perform.
Let's talk about the third quarter. Let's look at a really good third quarter for the SMU Mustangs, where they come out and go on a 9-1 run to start the third quarter, tie the ball game at 38. Georgia Tech gets the lead back, and the Mustangs come back, cut it to 1 by the end of the quarter. I mean, there were several times in that third quarter it was either a tie game or a 1-point game, but just could not get over and get that lead.
Because we weren't running any offense. We couldn't run an offense. They could not execute a basic offense, really, not really anything.
But
But besides that, let's say even if you're not scoring, if you're bearing down and getting defensive stops, you can figure it out. I think that when everything, I think this generation, a lot of stuff's predicated on offense. If you're not scoring as good, then you play monstrous defense. Then you don't let the other team score. And I don't think that's our mentality yet. I think we get defeated when people can't score, and I think that's not the right thing, because right now we're trying to figure out who can score. We're sitting people because of different stuff, and it's just the main thing needs to be the main thing. We got to figure it out. And honestly, we need Kyla back. We need Ty back. Kyla's the heart and soul of this team. And it is clearly evident when she's not here. And I hate to say that. So someone else has to step up. And we got to figure out who that person is to step up.
Well, Paulina Paris, 12 points today in the ball game, and played a lot of minutes for you today. And you could tell that she was just physically exhausted at the end of it. How about Zara King today? 21 points, 5 steals, which is a career high for her. She's been scoring lights out all year long, but again, one of the players you had that did perform today.
Yeah, we just got to figure out a way to get her to take care of the ball, execute a little bit better. She's young and learning, but I can live with it because she is really doing her best. We just have to teach her some things, like she got beat a lot of offcuts off the ball. Those are things she has to learn, but she's a great coachable kid. She's a future of this program, so we're going to teach her those things. but the effort's there. I think that as a player, though, I think as you progress and you go to different levels, fitness can never be a factor. So I look at the Kelsey Plums, I look at the Supers, all the best players in the world I've played with, they never got tired. Great players don't get tired. They don't make excuses about minutes. They'll play 40 minutes. Ariel McDonald did not want to come out of the game. And she played 39. She was upset. She was in shape enough to play that 40. So to me, it's like you got to be able to – fitness can't be a factor. You got to – if you're called upon to play 40 – I would have loved to play 40. I was in great shape to play 40. And I had them – you have to have the mentality to do that. And if that – teams can win with 6 people. Teams can win with 7. It doesn't matter. So I think that you got to step up to the occasion. Someone's out. Other people have to step up and start performing. I thought one of those people today was Grace. I thought Miriam, it wasn't her best night. We needed her. So people got to step up in these moments. And I think when you have adversity and you're losing, you see what people are made of. And so I got to find a way to get a couple more people to step up and a couple more people to give us something. And today, Grace was one of those people. She was great, 4 for 7. So now we need Miriam to do that. She's capable. We need double digits rebounding for Miriam. She can do that. We need Zah to get Jaw focused, ready to play. She should not be the last one off the bench. Got to get her in it, get her ready. And if she can't be frustrated. She's got to be ready to come in and play. So I think that the main thing needs to be the main thing. And we just have to get better, and we're going to get better, but we just have a lot to work on.
Okay, the schedule was not in your favor to start the season, but now you get the early bye and a badly needed rest before next Sunday's game.
Thank God.
And I think that says it all right there.
Yeah, we have a lot to get on. We can get better in this week, and we can get a little rested. We can get Kyla closer to coming back. She's probably, about a week away from coming back. So, we need to kind of work that.
Coach, as always, we appreciate the visit.
Thank you.
That is Adia Barnes, the head coach of the SMU Mustangs, and we are back in a moment. This is SMU basketball from Learfield.